What up, everybody? It's the Geek, Nerdish Geek here, and today we're talking about Black Ops and Black Ops 2. So let's get right to it. First of all, epic zombies sucks hardcore. In 18 seconds, I just told you everything you ever need to know about these two games. So yeah, I played zombie mode on the first Black Ops. It was the best thing ever. I love the zombie mode on this, which is why I still have this, and still have all of the DLC for this, because I will, on occasion, put this game in my PlayStation and play zombies. I will play Kino. I don't care. I love the zombie mode on this game. Killer zombie mode. It's gonna suck when they no longer support PlayStation 3 and this becomes obsolete. But this is a great game, and the downloadable content for it was awesome for the zombies. I don't know much about the multiplayer, so I didn't really get into multiplayer on this one as much. But I do know the zombie mode on this one is great. And it's great to play solo. I don't like playing with people I don't know online, so I didn't really do that a lot. But me and my friend did play split screen a lot on this one. And love zombie mode. Love it. Activision did something right. Great maps. Kino was the best. Moving on. Zombie mode on this was really eagerly anticipated by everybody. Everybody was anxious. Everybody, zombie player, was very anxious and extremely happy to learn that they were doing the zombie mode in this. Modern Warfare 3 had the waves, and people were just kind of like, which really sucked. Modern Warfare 3 itself sucked so bad that it killed my PlayStation. No lie. Like, gone, poof, killed my PlayStation. Like, dead. Modern Warfare 3. Needless to say, when I got my new PlayStation, I got rid of Modern Warfare 3 rather quickly. It did not go in my new PlayStation. But, so this was eagerly anticipated, the zombie mode on this, and, Nuketown 2025, the bonus maps that you got for pre-ordering it, which later on we found out that everybody got because, well, it's a great marketing scheme, was also really anticipated. Anybody that's watching, if you pre-ordered this, you got a poster. And the poster was two-sided. One side had the side with the dude with the gun, and the other side was the orange side with the chick with the zombie head. I got one. It's hanging up over there. But mine got ruined in the move. It got wet, and there's some bad damage to it. Not bad enough that you can't hang it up and enjoy it, but bad enough that I don't like it. I'm looking for 2 copies of that poster to replace this one, and the reason why I want 2 copies is because I kind of want to hang both sides. I think it's great. I think the artwork on the cover of this is really good, and it's badass, and I really would like to be able to hang that up as well. I hate the two-sided poster thing. You know, choose which side you want. Well, I don't want it. So if anybody has 2 of those that they don't want or they're not using, please do hit me up, because I would love to get those. Anyway, this game sucks. And I'm going to tell you why it sucks. It sucks because a lot of young kids are playing it, and a lot of hackers are playing it, a lot of cheaters are playing it, and sniper rifles really fucking blow, campers blow, and yeah, it sucks. I got into multiplayer more on this one than I did zombie mode, because the zombie mode on this one was at best. I mean, the maps suck. Even the downloadable one, even Nuketown 2025 for zombies, sucks. I don't like the maps. I don't like the zombie mode. The only good map that we got was Mob of the Dead. That was it. It was the only one worth playing. And if you just needed to get zombie kills because you're part of an elite group and they signed up for like zombie headshots or whatever, you're on the farm. Unlimited bots. All your freaking perk colas, except for, you know, a few. But, I mean, you got Speed, Juggernog, and Double Tap and Revive. And an unlimited box. Small map. Where are you going to go? Gonna go to the farm. I mean, so there's, you know, all the other ones, even the ones you download. Turned was supposed to be one of those great things where you're a zombie, and then you're a person, and then you're a zombie, and then you're a person. It was supposed to be really fun. Nuketown 2025. Difficult map, because you really can't hide anywhere, like, you know, back into a corner, but... I mean, I was just so disappointed with the zombie mode in this one. Where, from that one to this... They need to just give up. They're killing it. So, multiplayer, I played a lot of multiplayer. I'm actually like Prestige 6, level 48, I think now. I don't know, I haven't played it for like a month. And, I got into multiplayer, and I got into, you know, unlocking camos for my guns, and getting the calling cards, and, you know, things like that. And I was aiming for those goals. And all of a sudden, it just sucked. Like, the game just, over a period of time, began to suck on epic levels. And we began to get more hackers, and more cheaters, and more just... And I remember, the last game that I played, the very last game that I played, I rage quit. I had hit a point where I couldn't do it anymore. I couldn't play it anymore. I couldn't. My husband used to make comments about me playing this game, and he, you know, he'd say, you know, your attitude would change. You'd get very mean. And he was right. It changed my mental state. Playing this game was mentally unhealthy for me. This game made me angry. It made me pissed. And it frustrated me. And it wasn't because, you know I suck. I knew I sucked. I weren't that great of a player. I mean, I was okay, but I weren't the best. I didn't want to be the best. I just wanted to enjoy the game. And you can't. You just cannot enjoy this game. Right? Unless you're cheating or hacking, lost fucking cause. And I don't want to cheat or hack. I want to play, and I want to enjoy the game the way it was meant to be enjoyed, with all of that bullshit. So you make multiple calls to Activision, which I have. I've called them a few times on people. Why? Because you just get so fed up. You're done. There were a few things that I had called Activision about that were not player related, but game related. And, because I was having issues with some aspects of the game. And, I had asked them about it. I said, you know, I'm commonly thrown into lobbies on multiplayer where I'm playing with, you know, either extremely young children that are speaking really profound, really profane language. Or, cheaters, hackers, or both. And I said that it's just sucking the fun out of the game. And I want to know, you know, what are you doing about it? And they said, oh, well, if you find yourself in a lobby with a cheater or with a hacker or, you know, anything like that, you can report the player. That's what they said. You can report the player. And you can leave the game. Okay? Because there's in-game, once the game starts, you can press start or select, I don't remember which one it was. I haven't played forever, so... And you can go down to leave game, and you can just leave the game. That's great. If you're the host, it really pisses everybody off. But, then I find out later on that if you leave the game, if you leave a game too many times, you have to set out a penalty, which means you can't re-enter the lobbies for an, you know, disclosed amount of time. Usually it's like 5 minutes. So you're penalizing me because I don't want to play with cheaters. And, I mean, they have really no way of knowing if you're rage quitting, or if you're quitting because you don't want to be in a lobby with certain people. But I think the whole penalizing people for leaving a game is bullshit, because they don't know why you're leaving. Okay, and migrating hosts. Let's talk about screw the migrating host. Compensation. Lag compensation. Screw your lag compensation. People with bad internet connections, okay, suddenly in this game have great internet connections, whereas the people who pay for the better internet connections suffer for the people that have crappy internet connections. Which is why, when you're in a lobby and you're in a game and you're shooting and you're and you go into a building and then you drop dead on your screen and you watch your nemesis cam and you see that he actually shot you and you dropped on his screen outside the building, but to you, you were inside the building. That's lag compensation. Built into the game. Built into the game. Fair? No. If you can afford a PlayStation 3, you can afford a headset to be talking all this crap to people, and you can afford the game, and all the download, you know, all the DLC, you can afford good fucking internet. Alright, I'm sorry. And why should I suffer because other people don't want to pay the money? But anyway, and then Activision will tell you can report the players. Okay, well that's great. Let's just report the players. I don't report players because I wouldn't want it done to me. They would have no reason to report me because I really don't do anything. But if they ever decided they wanted to, they could. But I wouldn't want it done to me because once you get a report, it's like a strike against you, and that's kind of bad, right? I don't like to report players, but there have been a couple of instances where I felt the need to report the player because of various things like no name, no username. Isn't that hacking? I actually did a video before where I was playing this game and there was like 3 people in a lobby, and you can see on the video where 3 people in the lobby had, you know, their avatars, but they didn't have names. Yeah. And they were like prestige masters and they had like 400 points. Yeah, they're hacking. So there are a few instances where, you know, you should report the players, but then you find out later on that if you report players too many times, you get your console banned. You get your console, not the cheaters. They also don't like you making videos of gameplay where you're exposing cheaters. If you go on YouTube and you type in, and I actually subscribe to a couple of guys that do it, you type in Black Ops 2 cheaters or hackers, COD or whatever, and these people are actually in gameplay and they're showing you how they're cheating and what they're doing and their screen names. Activision don't like that. They don't want you making videos exposing cheaters because that can get your console banned. We're trying to make the game better. The fact is Activision doesn't listen to its customers. It doesn't listen to the people that play the game. It listens to the people that try to destroy the game, which is what's happening. The game itself is just, I think Black Ops is pretty much run its course. I don't believe that the next Black Ops is going to be as successful as these 2 were. I haven't really heard a lot about Ghosts yet. I refuse to buy it. I refuse to buy another Call of Duty game, ever. I will, if Black Ops 3 comes, I will not be buying it. I have no need for it. I was a diehard Call of Duty fan. I loved Call of Duty. And over the course of playing the game, I grew to hate it. A lot. I'll still play Kino with zombies on the first one, but this one's never going back in my PlayStation. I haven't decided if I'm going to keep it yet. I wanted to amass a video game collection. I've seen a lot of people doing that, and you know, I wanted to keep the games that I have, you know, to start trying to do that, and I might keep it for that reason, collectability. But I am going to call GameStop. And by the way, I got this the day after launch, the midnight launch of this. I got this the next day, the very next day, in the morning, and this was the last thing I bought from GameStop. I don't shop at GameStop. I hate GameStop. They fucking suck. But if they'll give me a good price for a trade-in on this toward another game that I want, then I'll take it. It's not really important for me to have this in my collection anymore. I honestly have no use for it. I was thinking I would do a giveaway on my blog. Give it away. Real copy of Call of Duty. But I can tell you, it's in great shape. Now that the Nuketown 2025 map is free, you get that free anyway, so it doesn't matter. But the game itself is in relatively good shape. I mean, there's no scratches on it. There's a couple fingerprints, but it's in really good shape. Yeah, so I take care of my games, but I just have no use for this one anymore. I'm going to need to call GameStop though, because, like I said, if they'll give me a good price for it toward a trade-in, toward another game that I want, then I'll definitely trade it. That's how much I hate that game. But other than that, I was thankful to get it out of my system. My system has bad habit of holding games hostage. It doesn't like to eject anymore. So it takes quite a while to get a game out. I think it's something to do with my Blu-ray. I don't know, but I don't have the money to get that fixed right now, so hopefully that doesn't just go all together, because if it does, I'm just going to be screwed. I need to buy a new PlayStation, that's for sure. I need to buy a new PS3. I do not want a PS4 right now. That'll be a new video somewhere down the line, but I have no need for a PS4 right now. I'm looking to get an Xbox 360 though. I would like to get one of those so that I have the Wii, the PlayStation 3, and the Xbox 360. My husband would like to get a Wii U, which I can agree, I can get behind. I would like a Wii U. I'm a Nintendo person. I love my Nintendo games, love the old school games, love Virtual Console, and all that, so I can definitely get behind a Wii U. Other than that, no more Black Ops. I think I'm going to avoid the Call of Duty franchise altogether, unless, I get lucky and start doing some, GameStop dumpster dives and find the games free in their dumpsters. I just don't think I'm going to have. I do like the artwork, which is why I would like the posters to replace that one. I have a Call of Duty Black Ops, first Black Ops zombie poster that I picked up at a store for $5. It's pretty epic. I do love it. But yeah, I do want to collect Black Ops things, because it was, it was a great game. It's just that the people that played it made it bad, and the people that made it kept making it bad, and sucked the experience, the fun experience out of that game. So, for me, no more. No more. Stay tuned for my next video though. It'll be on the current game that I'm working my way through, and got a few other cool goodies that I received yesterday, as a matter of fact, as gifts. So look for that. Till then, this is the Geek signing off.